Hare Krishna. Welcome to the Mridanga Circle YouTube channel. My name is Balram Das. And welcome. This YouTube channel is an extension of our Mridanga Circle Instagram page. If you have not visited, then go and visit. If you're coming from the Instagram page, then welcome. This channel is for longer content that can't fit on Instagram. And for those with longer attention spans, so I don't need to worry about making sure that every single second of every reel is an excuse for the person watching to not scroll past the reel they're already watching on the Mridanga Circle, fighting for attention. This is a lot more relaxed and laid back. It's a page where we're going to talk more about the Mridanga in more detail. The goal of the Mridanga Circle is not to teach beats. It's more to emphasize or re-emphasize the philosophy and tattva of Mridanga, the real meaning of Mridanga, and putting it back in its place. Nowadays, everybody thinks Mridanga playing is all just beats. Prabhu! Teach me this beat, teach me that beat. How did you play that beat? That beat's very nice. Teach me that beat. Of course, that's well and nice. But beats without understanding of the real essence of Mridanga is not in its full place. You don't become a true Mridanga player from that. A Mridanga player is not someone that just knows beats. They know the deeper meanings, the underlying truths, tattva of Mridanga. So there is so much tattva, there is so much philosophy of Mridanga that someone, hopefully one day, can write books and books and books and books on it. Maybe the size of a Bhagavatam set. It's that much. Did you know that? Yes, it's that much. So that's the mission of the Mridanga Circle. Of course, if you want to learn beats, we have the Mridanga Circle course that is available to subscribe to on the mridangascircle.com, where you'll learn beats, but you'll also learn it along with philosophy and tattva, so that you are not lacking in any place of being a Mridanga player. All funds to that support the mission of putting the Mridanga back in its place and giving such content like this and on the Mridanga Circle Instagram page. But other than that, this Mridanga Circle YouTube channel is just a way for me to share more. Many people in the world, they journal, they blog, they write things down, they do diary entries, and they write and write and write. But my entire life I've tried writing, I've tried journaling, I've tried diary entries and blogging, but I've failed so many times. It can never last for me. But something about me is that I can't write, but I can talk. For those individuals that know me personally, you may, fortunately or unfortunately, be the victim of our 5 to 6 hour long conversations talking about different aspects of Krishna consciousness. Where we initially were just going to catch up for 1 hour, but then it turned to 6 hours. But then the only reason we've stopped talking, because we would be going for more time, the only reason we've stopped talking is because of other responsibilities. I've got to go to work tomorrow, school, I've got to go here, I've got to go there, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. So it would go for much longer, because that is how sweet talking about Krishna is, kirtanam. The acharyas pray. Why is it that I only have one set of ears, 2 ears and 1 mouth? Let it be so that I have millions of ears, millions of mouths, so I can hear about Krishna and glorify Krishna millions of times. But even that is not sufficient. So there is so much to talk about, and I am a sharer, so much so that some people find it too much. I'm sorry, that's my fault. But it's so sweet. It's so sweet that we can just talk and talk and talk about it. So this page, this YouTube channel, is just an excuse for me to share. Another excuse, or actually, some people might say, well, isn't this not related to the Mridanga? But no, it is completely related. If we know the deeper philosophies, the deeper meanings of Mridanga, the Mridanga is not just a drum that you play in Kirtan or anything or anywhere. The Mridanga is Lord Balaram, and Lord Balaram, the Mridanga, is anything that is used to glorify or spread the message or the words or the glories or the pastimes of Krishna. So, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur famously named and stated that the printing press that is printing all of spiritual knowledge, spiritual literature, talking about Krishna, glorifying Krishna, he named it the Brihat Mridanga. So anything that is used to glorify Krishna, in one sense or another, is the Mridanga. So, this is not unrelated. This is Mridanga. This is the Mridanga Circle. But apart from that, this will be an excuse for me to creatively experiment, presenting different aspects of Krishna consciousness creatively. So I may do that in future. I'm not going to say what, but I may do that in future. But I will also just share and talk about Krishna. So it'll be a place for me to share about Krishna, talk about Krishna, share about things about the Mridanga, and also experiment creatively. This YouTube channel is not intended to blow up. I'm just recording this for anybody that does come across it. It's not intended to blow up. I have no intention of getting more subscribers, striving for more likes and views and followers and comments and, all of that. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm not intending to do any of that. Actually, this entire YouTube channel is just for me. If nobody would like to listen, or this is not to their digestion, then this will just be for me, to document my own thoughts in a journaling kind of way, and my own kind of meditations on Krishna, so that I can visit it one day and revisit my own thoughts. But because this is a public YouTube channel, if in 10 years even just one person benefits 1% from this YouTube channel, from my talking, repeating of whatever I've learnt, then I consider this a success, an achievement. But again, this is purely just for me. Purely for me to creatively think, creatively create, experiment, and talk and meditate on Krishna. But if it helps, it helps. So if you're watching this, I hope this helps. Hare Krishna. Welcome to the Mridanga Circle.